Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and I am going to do a modification. So I figured I would bring you along, right? So I got these for Christmas from my son, the Black Moon Astrology cards, and, oh, I was already reading like part of those. So what I plan on doing is, you can see the big border here, right? So I plan on cutting the border all the way off and then recornering and then edging the whole deck in the purple. Here's the background. I might actually do black. I'll figure that part out after I'm done. I might actually, because there's different kinds of cards in here. Excuse me, there is... I'm not even sure if I've done a walkthrough of these. Okay, well, the first bit of cards, the first 11 cards is like the sun, the moon, and all of the different planets. The 12th card is the Black Moon Lilith, which is a mystery. That's an interesting tidbit about astrology that I just found out. And then the next set of cards is the zodiac signs. And then the next set is like the houses. So what I'm trying to just show is that there's different parts of this that I might do all of the planet cards with one edging. I might do all of the zodiac cards with another, and all of the house cards with another. And then the different aspects, it's got all of the 4 elements here. You know, fire, earth, air, and water. It's got the north node and the south node. It's got the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. It's got the part of fortune. This is really, really cool. It's got trine and grand cross and yod and Jupiter return, Saturn return, Mercury retrograde, and void of course moon missing, which is all really cool. Obviously, I'm going to be reading through my book and learning a little bit more about astrology, but I thought another great way for me to bond with this deck and make it more to my pleasing and smaller for my hands is by modifying and cutting off all of the edges. And it's not going to impede on this on the back either. So I'm going to, this is what it all looks like beforehand. I'm going to show you a little bit of the editing process or modifying process. And then I will show you the after. Okay? So this is the before. finished going through and cutting all of them. I was not going to put that all on, but I showed you essentially what I do, okay? And this is how they turned out. I still have to edge them, which I will start edging a couple so you can see, but if you remember what they started off as, they look way better. They're not perfect by any means. You see how I do it. I don't really measure it. I use the lines that are on there. So, you know, it makes a huge difference. But now I have decided to use, because I like how the purple and blue look really good together. And that's what the box cover is and everything. So I decided to put purple on the edges. I was going to do black because of that, but I decided I really like the purple. So this is how you do it. I'm going to do it this way. No, I'm going to do it this way. So that this part is, if it goes over, if it bleeds at all, hopefully it's going to bleed onto this side versus this side. Because of using a Sharpie, remember, they're not very forgiving. So just go like that. And there we go. And I don't see, I mean, if there is, it's minimal, you know, bleeding. I'm just going to do a few, just so you can see how my process is. And then after that, I'm just going to finish these off of camera. And then I'll show you the end results. That way we don't, because I mean, you're getting the picture. That way we don't have to have a long drawn out video. I think it's going to look really, really good when it's done. All right. So let's see if you can see. Oh, that's going to look really good. I know it's hard to see right now, but I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so I wanted to show you, I finished them. I absolutely love them. If you remember what they looked like before with the big old white borders and the back. Now look at them. I love that it goes all the way to the edge. And like I said, you know, they're not perfect, but they're perfect for me. I absolutely love them. I love the edging. I think they turned out really good. And it's so much easier. I'm not going to shuffle them because I have them all in order right now. And I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of them. But yeah, I like how much easier I can actually put my fingers around them now. Before, I would not have been able to shuffle them that way. And that's another reason why I do it. But also when I'm editing, I always say edit. I'm thinking as in editing videos, right? But another reason why I modify my decks is because I'm spending more time and my energy as I bond with my deck. But you know what? Let me just tell you another thing. This deck was like kind of sticky. I mean, they were sticking together when I was going through them. And I think it was because of the edging or the white or, yep, there's Sully. But now they don't stick together at all. So maybe that was another part of like roughing up the edges a little bit where they're not all so uniform that they don't stick together, because these are a little bit glossy, as you can tell from, there you go, see? So yeah, I am extremely happy with how this turned out. And I just used, these are easier decks to do because it had a line all the way around it, and that was what I used as my guide. And that's why sometimes when you would see earlier in the video when I was pulling this out and then I would put it back in, it's because maybe I had twisted the card a little bit, but I could still see the line and I didn't want the line. So then I just shaved off a little bit more. These are so much easier for me than using scissors, because for some reason I can't do one big, which I think it also has to do with the size of the scissors that you use. But I mean, look at, with that, there's no way I could have went all the way, so that it's going to create a spot where you leave off, or you got to do it again. And then it comes, you could go like this and shave it down a little bit if you wanted with the rough edges. But I figure, why not just use a guillotine, you know? So I will put some affiliate links down below for all of the items that you're seeing here on Amazon if you would like to, you know, try this out yourself. If I can find all of these on Amazon, I will put an affiliate link for them, okay? If I remember right, the modifying video that I just did, I could not find this particular one, but there are some that are, I mean, complimentary. It's no big deal, you know, pretty much the same thing. And yeah, I mean, so that's it. I hope you liked this video. And, you know, I hope, if for no other reason than doing this video, it shows you that you can do this too. I mean, it was not by any means an exact science. You don't have to be this, you know, artist that's so detailed in everything that you do. You don't have to go down and measure. If you need to, then do it. But you might not even have to. You don't have to make it more difficult than what it is, or more intimidating than what it really is. And if you're going to use your deck that much more because of how you prefer it now, more modified, and it might be easier for your hands, because especially with like oracle decks, they tend to be on the larger size, which is really cool. But if there's a way of making it smaller where it fits your hands better, and you're getting your art all the way to the edge because you have, you know, a thick trim around it, then by all means, just go for it, you know. If you're a little bit nervous because you've never done it before, then practice on other cards, you know. Get yourself just a cheap, or a deck that you're no longer going to use, or you just didn't connect with. Just try it, you know. But a set of playing cards, just a regular set of, you know, $3 playing cards. Just try it that way. And also with the edging, try different things with the edging with playing cards, or, you know, whatever. All right. I hope this inspires you to go out and, you know, do a little bit of modifying yourself. And I'm sending you love and light, guys.